Good morning, Bickies. How's it going? It's Tara. I hope you're good. It's Wednesday. It's 1 minute past 11. Damn it. When I just pressed go live, it was 11:00. I was very happy with myself. It's 1 minute past 11 on Wednesday, which means it's the Biscuit Box. So this is our weekly live show where we talk about creative businesses, we talk about creative people, we talk to creative people and what they're at, and it's a no bullshit channel. No bullshit here, gang. What you see is what you get. Honesty is at the center of our community, and we like it like that. So I'm delighted if you're tuning in today. I want to talk to you guys today about blogging, about how blogging can get you seen, to get more eyeballs on what you do. But not only that, it has a lot more to it than just eyeballs. And I'm going to go deep into that over the next 15, 20 minutes, perhaps. We'll see how we go. But I need to make sure that you guys can hear and see me. If you can, please let me know in the chat box that you can hear and see me okay and all the techie, Facebooky stuff is working. I do talk to myself a lot, by myself, all the time actually, so I'm not adverse to it, but it's nice to be able to know that you guys can hear me. Okay, who's in with me this morning? Hey Niamh, how's it going? Hey Denise, hello. Hey Alison, hey Noel, how's it going? Hey Elkie, how's it going? Melissa, hey. And I think you can hear me because Denise and Niamh are saying hi, you back. Howie, howie, howie. Thanks, gang. All good. Thanks, Niamh. Okay, so as I said, today we're going to talk about, and this is a question I get all the time, how can I get more eyeballs on what I do, Tara? Like, you're sitting on social media, you're putting the hours in, sometimes you feel like you're more of an online business owner than an actual creator because you tend to spend a lot of time in front of your screen trying to figure out all this stuff. And our default is to really spend a lot of time on social media, right? Why? Because it's addictive. It's addictive. We get instant gratification from social media, and it is very powerful to get your message across. Ta-da! This is what I'm doing. To get your message across, to get more people to see what you do, but it doesn't stop there. Remember, social media is very, very busy. It's very crowded. And how are you going to engage your audience and go deeper with them to let them get to know you in a deeper way, and really understand what you're bringing to the table and what you're all about? And I think this is a very, very important part of building a business, and more importantly, a brand around your creative work. So let's see who's just talking to me there now before I dive into what I want to talk to you about. Hey Violet, how's it going? Hey Emma, how's it going? So to kick this off today, I'd like to ask the people that are in with me live, and this is for you too if you're watching the replay, because I know a lot of you guys watch the replay. Have you got a blog? Do you blog? If you do, please pimp your blog. Let's have blog porn today on the Biscuit Box. Pimp your blog, show it off, put the link in. If you don't blog, and this is for you guys, if you have one blog post, right? It doesn't matter. Done is better than perfect. What's important is that you're stating, yes, I do blog. I actually do write, put it into the comments. Let me see your blogs. And I will go in after the show and give each and everybody who has posted in their blog post a wee little audit. Not a deep audit spending hours and hours, but I'll go in and have a quick look from the initial contact of a very critical eye. So be aware that criticism is good. Constructive criticism, but if you want that put in your blog, I'd be happy to have a look at it for you. Plus, you are getting more eyeballs on your blog post, which leads me to the next point. Why do I have to blog? I'm not a blogger. I'm an artist. Feck off with your blog. I know you're thinking that. On that note, if you don't have a blog and you're kind of rolling your eyes going, oh, here we go, like another list, another thing to add to my list of, I can barely cope with what I have, like, you know, listen up. And hit me with any questions in the comments today, gang, on this subject as well. I'd be delighted to answer any queries or concerns, or just, I hate blogging is a great thing to talk about as well. Right, let's dive in. Okay, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why you should be writing a blog, right? And I'm just putting the finishing touches to my new blog, which will be out before the end of the week on this subject, and I'll go a lot deeper with the subject on the blog. Are you with me? Okay. Okay, so 3 things today on the biscuit box. The first thing you have to understand is it is really, really hard to talk about yourself and go deep with your inspiration, with your why, with your process on social media. You give snippets of it. You put up videos, which is brilliant. It engages an eyeball, right? But there is a limit to people's attention span, especially on social media. Why? And you know this, like I know this. It's hugely distractive. We've stuff popping at us, we've notifications, ping, 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 ping. It's really, really busy. So people, you see people just flick, 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 or scan, 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 whatever way they do it. It's really hard to really engage an audience on social media. How do you engage your audience on social media? As a teaser to your own space, which is your website, right? Now, if you send someone just to a flat website of your homepage, your about page, maybe your product gallery, and a lot of you guys have an online shop, yes, or your marketplace shop, hurrah. If you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, I will leave the link in the comments underneath this post of what the marketplace is. It's our marketplace for selling creative work. Anyway, you're sending them somewhere, right? And really, from social media, you have to send people somewhere. You don't have to, but it's advisable. After 3 or 4, you know, generic kind of, maybe a quote or something, you need to be sending people somewhere. People see something, they're interested, they engage, they like, they maybe comment, and then they kind of sniff around a bit. So if you're not sending them anywhere of interest or value, you're leaving money on the table. Why? Because people want to find out more about you. They want to know more about your expertise, your process, how you do things, what inspiration, what's the inspiration with you, what are you all about, like. And your about page and your home page, they only skim that. So the blog is the solution for telling the story around what you do. And I know what you're thinking. I sit at my desk and it's really hard to write about me and what I do. Like, it's really, really hard. It's 3 lines. I make paintings of cows on hills with orange stripes. Yes, that's the way my brain works. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not, but whatever it is you do, I know you struggle with, how the hell am I going to write a story about this? Like, blogging enables you to do that, because blogging is all around storytelling. It could be as simple as you know, saying, today, this is what I did. I, went off for a walk up the mountain and I found my orange striped cow, like, and this is what happened. And this is where, and then I came back and I created this, and now you can buy it here. And it lets people in on your personality, your mindset. It creates an intrigue around what you do, and it's bringing an audience with you on your journey. That's interesting content. And the beauty about a blog post as well, when you do write about a cow with stripes, you tease that article or that blog post on social. So now you're hitting two problems, right? Because I know you struggle with, what am I going to post on social media? Like, I'm writing the same crap all the time. A quote, a picture of my work in progress, my exhibition. Okay, now I'll repurpose all of them. I'll do it again. Oh God, when you have a blog post, you have something of interest and a lead to something else, which brings people deeper with you on your journey and gives them an insight into who you actually are and what you do. This is important when you want to get eyeballs on what you do, but not just eyeballs. You want people to get you, to get what you're offering, and people that like what they read will dive deeper into your website. So that's the first thing. It's telling the story. It's sharing the narrative around that amazing mind of yours, because not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody has the capability of the creative process, and people are fascinated with this, and it's up to us as creatives to share that story. What feels like the norm to you, I'm climbing a mountain to look for my orange stripy cow, that might feel normal to me, but for everybody else, that's absolutely insane. And it's fascinating, right? So don't ever underestimate your normal, because it's probably not, which means it's amazing. So capitalize on your weirdness, share the narrative around it, and put it out there on social media. Now you're creating content for yourself. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to say to you. It enables you to tell your story, share that mind of yours, and get people understanding why you do what you do. Okay. The second thing, I know you're making all this content on social media. Everybody is, right? And it's busy, right? We're doing live streams. I hope you're doing live streaming. That's a huge plus for eyeballs. So people are live streaming, you're creating videos, you're creating really great posts. Like Instagram is a great narrative platform as well for amazing images, and it's a great platform. I love Instagram. So you're creating all this social stuff. A lot of you guys use Twitter and LinkedIn and wherever you do your thing, right? So you're creating all this content, and social, unless you repurpose it, which I would also advise, unless you're really gotten into a process of repurposing your social content, that content's gone, right? The feed is full again of new stuff, and you're putting out new stuff, and you've all this content from social that you're after creating. Where are you going to put it? You download your live videos, you put your videos into your blog post, and you create a blog around that, so it has a permanent position online. That's powerful if you're in a conversation or another group, or you meet someone at a networking event and you said, yeah, I'll share that blog post I wrote on, why you should be blogging in the first place. I'll share it to you. What's your thing? You've something to share with people, but you're not sitting down having to write new blog posts all the time. You already have brilliant content that you're putting out there. Create a blog post from that. So it's kind of like a blog can also be used as like a library for your social content that you're creating all the time. So make sure that you're working smarter, not harder, right? That's the key, because I know what you really want is to free up time so you can make. You don't want to be sitting on your computer for 80% of your time writing a blog post. You don't want to do that. You want to free up your time to be able to do what you love, which is create and make and paint and spin stuff and climb mountains, whatever it is you do. That's the golden nugget, isn't it? So work smarter, not harder. Repurpose what you're creating already and host it somewhere so then you can use it again. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3, pictures do not really have a relationship with Google. So when you're creating content like a blog, it's text heavy, which Google, I think I have an obsession with the letter B, which Google loves and rewards you for. So if you have content that is full of keywords and links and active things, Google sees you. If you're just posting up images, Google doesn't see you. So I see this quite a lot in photography blogs where photographers just have a gallery of just images. Now this is amazing to go in and, you know, and absorb yourself in it, but from getting eyeballs on your work, just having images, you're not giving yourself the full whack from a search perspective, because there's nothing for Google to read. Yes, you can use keywords and name all your images, which is hugely important, but that alone is not going to get you found on Google. Or if someone's searching for something, it's not powerful enough, there's not enough there to be seen. So make sure that you understand that blogging is not just for telling your story. It's not just for holding your social content, it's for getting people to find you. And I want to give you an example of this. Recently, I was asked to go on Radio 1 to do a little snippet thingy about creative people working for free. And of course, straight away, how did you find me? That's the first question I ask people when they reach out to me. And I get a lot of that. And I say, how did you find me? Why should you always ask that when people say, oh, I saw you? How did you find me? Because you need to know what's working and what's not working with your business, right? And he found me from searching creative work, working for free, and my blog post is populated with those keywords. He also found me through YouTube with my TEDx talk, which led him to my blog as well, right? So it's really important, which led to being having my voice and name on the radio, which was brilliant, right? I was thrilled. The point being, if you're not creating content, you're not as easily found. So there are my 3 tips for why you should be writing a blog. I know you're not a blogger, you're a creative, you're an artist, a maker, but if you want to get more people to see what you do, if you want to position yourself as someone that knows their stuff, that is educated in their field, or has experience and passion for what they do, and has a story to tell around it, that's powerful stuff when you're building a business. Online, reaching an audience, bringing the audience with you. You don't have to write blogs every week. You don't even have to write blogs every month. Even if you do 1 blog, even if you do write 3 blogs, you can just repurpose the blogs. You don't have to go mental. Because I know you're thinking, oh, yes, I have to write another blog. You don't. Okay, any questions, please? Alison says, I'm finding Shopify's blog formatting terrible. Are you? What would you reach out to them, Alison, and ask them? I know Shopify have a brilliant, I'm just plugged into their chat box thing all the time. Have you asked maybe you could change theme or something? Violet says, sadly, I've only 1 post, but March is going to change all that. Great, Violet. And Violet Sheeran is a magician over on Instagram, and Violet has a brilliant repair project, which is just beautiful to experience. And she's creating all this amazing content for Instagram. So now, Violet, you I know you're going, right, I'm going to do the blog, but you have loads of content already created. It's just adding the text to it. If your time sucked and you're like, oh my God, I have to go through all my audio, and there's a brilliant tool called rev.com. It's a transcription tool. I'm going to put the link into the comments for anyone that wants to outsource the transcription of their video content for a blog, have a look at this tool. It's really great. Now, obviously, you pay for it, but remember, a really well-written blog post that's relevant to the video will get you ranked more on Google. It is something you can share out and repurpose, excuse me. So don't underestimate the value of that. And sometimes you have to invest in these things. And time is our biggest commodity. So never think, sure, I'll just work till midnight, cross-eyed, like trying to get the blog done. If you can outsource it and you have a few quid to throw at it, then I would highly recommend doing that. Hey, Rosemary, how's it going? Hey, Elle, how's it going? Jenny Kyo, how's it going? Neve says, tech question, how do you download a Facebook Live? You click on the Facebook Live, and down at the very bottom, Neve, there is a little icon-y thing. Oh God, I'm really bad at explaining techie stuff. Hang on, I'm just going to go in and actually look at my videos to walk you through it. Let's see. Hang on there now till we do this live. Okay, now Jenny Kyo is in the house, who is the live queen. If you need to practice live streaming, on that note, Jenny runs a fantastic group for practicing live streaming. Jenny, you might leave the link in the group, in the thread. I'm just going to go in there, Neve. I think you go in, and okay, at the very bottom of your screen, there is a settings button. It's not that one. Hang on. Okay, you click into your video and you go up to the very top right hand corner of the screen, and there's three little buttons, three little dots. You click on that and you get a drop down list of save video, turn off live notifications, embed, download video. So click on that and Bob's your uncle. There's your live stream in your download. Okay, I hope that helped. I'm such a visual person, like I have to see the screen to see the buttons to explain it. I'm brutal. Hey Patricia, how's it going? I hope your back's okay. Elle says, really needed this today, Tara Boo. Thank you so much. No worries, get writing, missus. Hey Neve, how's it going? Jenny says, oh, I'm late, shite. Good girl, using that lovely language. Okay, so Elle says, I have content written. Are you suggesting putting that into blogs to build on new writings? Hang on, I don't understand the question, Elle, I'm sorry. You've already written the content? Are you suggesting putting that into a blog to build on new writings? Can you explain that one again? I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. Sorry. Alison says, I think it's the theme. I'm only using their free one. Right, okay. I'd go in and talk to them, Alison. They're brilliant. Like the customer support, geez, they'd nearly go out and make you a sandwich. They're brilliant. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? Oh, there you go. Jenny says, click on the video. Okay, thanks, Jenny. Thanks so much. I didn't see that. Sarah says, I'm so glad this topic is being explored. It's the best organic way to boost yourself online. Absolutely. And Sarah, make sure you share your blog post in here as well, your blog in here as well. It is. We spend so much time on social media and people forget about the power of blogging. I think even people forget about the power of having a website. And because the focus is on social media, isn't it? And I can't emphasize enough how important it is to have your own space online. Even if it's 1 or 2 pages, like a home page, how yeah, this is me, click here for the blog. Or if you're not there yet, read more about me and look at my products, you know, or look at my work, you know. Just to have somewhere for people to dive in deeper with what you do. And we're working on this quite deeply over in the Biscuit Factory. And I'm going to put the link to the Biscuit Factory. I know there's a lot of Biscuit Factory members in here, but I'm going to put a link to my blog page in the Biscuit Factory, just if you want to read up on some blogs as well. But the Biscuit Factory, we work quite closely with all our members in there on this kind of stuff, where we have a beginner group and then a more advanced group, which we dive into strategy. We're doing an email marketing 101 program now, kicking off next week for March and probably April. But we've a beginners group as well, so we've a number of bickies in there as well, or effers, like we like to call each other, where we work on the basics of actually what I need to do to get me to the next level. I'm here, I want to be here, let's make it work. So I can go over to the main floor in the factory and start my strategy work. So if you're knee deep in shite and you don't know where to go and what to do, have a look at the Biscuit Factory. The doors are open. It's a pretty magic space. It always gets people from A to B to C. Sometimes people stay in till Z, and there's people in there a long time who are all doing great work with what they do. People come in and out all the time, but it's a great space if you need direct help with your work. Okay, so that's that. Hey Antoinette, how's it going? Hey Daff, how's it going? And that's Jenny's Going Live Practice Ground. Thanks, Jenny. Your group is in there. If you need to practice live streaming, if you want to get live streaming, which is a great feeder into your blog post, then go over to Jenny's group and practice the crap out of it over there in a very, very supportive space she's created. So well done, Jenny, on that. Okay, gang, that's my stuff for today. Great chatting to you. Have a fantastic week. Any questions on the blogging thing, please drop me a line or in the comments, or you can email me, tara@biscuit.ie. Any questions on the Biscuit Factory? Because I know a lot of you guys are wondering, what the hell is the Biscuit Factory? Just drop me an email, tara@biscuit.ie, and we can bash it out. Okay, keep creative. Have a great week, everybody, and talk to you next week at 11 a.m. on the Biscuit Box. Bye.